Well, first off, I think we have to be intentional about it. And one of the things I was saying at this conference, of course, this is leaders in the fatherhood movement. So I was trying to encourage these guys to not only take the role themselves, but to encourage those they work with to make this more of a male thing as far as teaching discernment in the home. Because typically, it's not exclusively, but typically the idea of if there's discernment in the home, it's coming from mom. And dad's role is more of okay, if you don't do what mom says, then you have to face dad. And I'm saying, no, let's reverse that. Let's dad take the leadership and sit down. And I talked about how we should have the media talk with our kids twice a year, I believe, around the dinner table. And I'm not expecting mom to say, okay, now we're going to have this talk. I'm expecting dad to take that role. The other thing I wanted to stress, and I'll do it here on the air, is to make sure that as parents, we're modeling it well. There's nothing hurts media discernment in a home more than hypocritical parents. For instance, if mom and dad are watching things that are inappropriate, let's say in their bedroom, because they've got a TV DVR in their bedroom, and it's like, okay, well, the kids will never know, but we're still going to say, hey, no MTV for you, and I don't want you listening to any gangster rap, and no R-rated movies. Well, you can probably get away with that when your kids are young. But I guarantee you that if you're not modeling it, there comes a point in time where your kids are going to know. How are they going to know? I don't know, but I guarantee you they will know. And it will not you cannot just speak and say, be more discerning, and if you're not modeling. So modeling is incredibly important. And then I was talking a lot today about just letting technology be your friend. I'm a huge fan of internet filtering software. I'm a big fan of having a clear play machine, a DVD player that actually plays and knows where to edit it, because there's a whole bunch of folks at work that know, and it's not just takes out cuss words. I mean, it knows the difference between a respectful use of Jesus's name and when Jesus is being used and mistreated as if it were a cuss word. You can't get that with just a language filter that are out on the market. And I talked about having a DVR. Not only is it a time saver, but you can fast forward through the commercials, and you can start taping shows that meet a family standard. And speaking of family standard, I also encouraged everyone to have a written contract. By the way, they can go to pluggedin.com and type in Family Constitution, and they can print out one that we've already pre-designed for them. We did it in my own home, where my wife and I, we had one of these family meetings, and both my son and my daughter signed it. We dated it, put it on in a prominent place in our house as a memorial, just like the children of Israel, when they crossed the Jordan, set up 12 stones as a memorial. We did that memorial on the refrigerator as a reminder. Now, we try not to be legalistic about it, but our memorial was an encouragement to us to remember we want to honor God with our entertainment choices. Not trying to be legalistic, not trying to check off a box as if God will love us more, but he loved us so much, and he says, be holy as I'm holy. Deny yourself, take up your cross, and follow me. We want to deny ourselves. Well, I believe it's important to do that, especially in an area like media.